All right, testing, testing. 1, 2, 3. Should come up here shortly, I think. All right, testing, testing. 1, 2, 3. Thanks for the heads up, Blitz. I'm learning, man. I'm learning. I had the mic muted in OBS, so. All right, we're getting going here. Jake Fraley up to bat for the Mariners. Makes contact, sends it down the right field line, foul. All right, thanks, Gridiron. Appreciate it, man. I had it muted in OBS, so. Learning as we go along. See if we can get our stat deal up here. And Fraley goes down swinging with a breaking ball. Evan White up to bat, sends one up the middle, base hit. All right, we think we got all the technical stuff handled, so now we can enjoy the game. So 1 out in the first inning. Seattle's got a runner on first base. No, it wasn't your phone, man. Tucker Nogales, no, I'm not really at the game. I do have a picture of the ballpark there. If you look out your window, it's still light, Arizona. All right, off-speed pitch to Dolly Vollenbach. He looks at it for a strike. Dollenbach was 208, or average was 208 last year with 30 home runs and 76 RBIs. The 0-1 pitch. Inside a little bit, 1-1. Vogelbach so far in spring training, 7 for 18 with a double and 3 RBIs. The 1-1 pitch from Stripling. Ball 2 up a little high and inside. Counts 2-1. Two and 1 pitch on the way. Fouled off. Current counts 2-2. Seattle still has a runner on first base with 1 out. The 2-2 pitch on the way. Curveball down low. Takes the strike. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Runner on first and 1 out. Man at first, 1 gone in the first inning. 3-2 pitch on the way. Seager catches it and doubles him up on first. Dodgers get out of the inning. Nice play by Seager there. Went up the ladder, snagged it. As soon as he landed, he threw it over to first and got that double play ball for a runner that was running too far off first. I'd like to welcome anybody that's joining us today for the Los Angeles Dodgers versus Seattle Mariners spring training game from beautiful Arizona. Currently in commercial break between innings. How's everybody doing tonight? Excited for the baseball season to get started here? About 2 weeks out from this getting this real deal going. Decided I'd do a stream tonight to try my hand at this baseball thing. Valhalla Sports Talk will be doing a lot of Dodger games this year, hopefully. All right, so due up in the bottom of the first for the Dodgers is Max Muncy, Justin Turner, and AJ Pollock. Currently on the spring training season, the Dodgers are currently 7-5, and Seattle is 3-9. I mentioned before, Stripling has already got one win on the young season. So Max Muncy in the on deck circle, getting his practice swings in. He headed up, left-handed hitter. As I mentioned before, the Max is going to be hitting because Mookie Betts will not be playing tonight. They said they late scratch. He was supposed to lead off for the Dodgers this evening. Nick Margevicius for the Seattle Mariners is the pitcher. He was 2-6 last year. Max sees the first pitch right down the middle. Looks at it, strike one. The 0-1 pitch. Max fouls it off to his left. No balls, 2 strikes on 2 pitches. Last season, Mr. Muncy was hit .251 with 35 home runs and 98 RBIs. Key cog in the Dodgers offense. The 0-2 pitch is on the way. Down low in the dirt. That'll make it 1 ball, 2 strikes. Justin Turner watching from the on-deck circle. The 1-2 pitch to Muncy. Way high. That'll be 2 balls, 2 strikes. On 4 pitches. We are in the bottom of the first. The Mariners did manage to get a runner on in the first half of the inning there, but the Dodgers got out of it with a double play. The 2-2 on the way. High and outside. We've got a full count on Max Muncy. All righty, Max settles in, gets ready. The 3-2 pitch on the way. Fouls it off to his left, stays alive. Dodgers wearing their dark blue jerseys this evening. 3-2 pitch on the way. Max looks at strike 3 right down the middle. Be 1 out for the Dodgers in the bottom half of the first. All right, this is spring training coverage by Valhalla Sports Talk this evening. I'd like to welcome you folks. Appreciate you stopping by. Justin Turner, number 10, at the plate. Last season, he hit .290 with 27 home runs and 67 RBIs. He looks at the first pitch, right down the middle, called strike. No balls, 1 strike. The 0-1 pitch goes in. It's far outside. That'll make it 1-1. All right, the 1-1 pitch goes in, and the umpire says that Turner did not check his swing in time. So it's going to be 1 ball, 2 strikes. 1 out in the bottom of the first. Turner lines in for the first, the 1-2 pitch, and fouls it off. Looks like he might have fouled it off his foot. Taking a little break here while he tries to figure out if that hurt as bad as it looked like it did. Steps up to the plate. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Again, 1 out in the bottom of the first inning. All right, the 1-2 pitch is on the way. Turner gets a little piece of it and loops a single into left field, left center field. So he gets on first base there. That's going to bring up A.J. Pollock in the 3 spot. Gridiron Blitz, I appreciate it, dude. Thanks for sending that out. Hopefully we got some Dodger fans that come in here and join us. Help me muddle through this thing. All right, A.J. Pollock gets the first pitch. Watch one go right down the middle. No balls, 1 strike. Bottom of the first, 1 out, 1 runner on first base. Last season, Pollock hit .266, 15 home runs, 47 RBIs. The 0-1 pitch on the way. Low and inside, called ball. 1 ball, 1 strike. Spring training so far, Pollock's been 4 for 22 with a double, a home run, and 4 RBIs. All right, he looks at the 1-1. Swing and a miss. That makes it 1 ball, 2 strikes. Bottom of the first. Runner on first base for the Dodgers. Pollock steps back in the batter's box. 1-2 pitch on the way. Looks at strike 3. A.J. Pollock, take a seat, sir. So Pollock gets struck out. That'll bring up Kike Hernandez. Batting from the cleanup spot today. Last season, he hit .237 with 17 home runs, 64 RBIs. And he takes the first pitch. Down low. 1 ball, no strikes. So far in spring training, Mr. Hernandez is 5 for 21 with 3 home runs, a double, and 8 RBIs. Gets the next pitch, flies it high to right field, and it's caught. And that'll get him out of the inning. So after 1, Dodgers 0, Mariners 0. We go to commercial break. So far in baseball action today, let's get some scores from around the league. All right, it looks like Philadelphia beat Detroit 9-0. Atlanta beat Boston 7-5. Minnesota beat the Tampa Bay team. The Pirates beat Toronto 19-13. There are some games currently playing right now. You've got the Mets and the Astros, or the Asterix O's, as we like to call them here on Valhalla Sports Talk. Tied at 2-2. Baltimore and the New York Yankees. Baltimore's leading 4-1. Washington's 3-0 over Miami. And then this Dodger game that we've got going on here. Still in commercial break. We're in between innings here. Entering the second inning. Coming up for the... I forgot the team name here. Coming up for the Mariners will be Lewis, Nola, and Crawford. So after one inning, no score. Both teams have a hit and have had a runner on base. Sun's going down in Phoenix, so it's about to get dark here shortly. All right, Stripling looks at the batter, sends the first pitch down. Called a ball, a little bit high. Lewis, a right-handed batter. Stripling sends the 1-0 pitch. The umpire thought about it for a second, but called it a ball. 2 balls, no strikes. Top of the second, no score. The 2-0 pitch on the way. It's hit straight up towards first base. High fly ball. Max gets over there and makes the catch. 1 out. One out in the top of the second, ladies and gentlemen. Score remains 0-0. Nola's currently at bat and looks at the first strike. No balls, 1 strike. Nola last year was hit .269 with 10 home runs and 31 RBIs. Pitch is on the way. Lined up the middle for a base hit. A nice little single there for Nola after the 1 out. So that'll give the Mariners a runner on first base. Again, it's the top of the second. 0-0 is the score. All right, next batter's up. Stripling lets the pitch go right down the middle for a called strike. Currently at bat is Crawford. Stripling setting up for the 0-1 pitch. Pitch is on the way to Crawford. In the dirt. Called ball. 1 ball, 1 strike. Last season, Mr. Crawford hit .226 with 7 home runs and 46 RBIs for the Mariners. The 1-1 pitch is on the way. Low and inside. Crawford doesn't take a swing at it, so it's going to be 2 balls, 1 strike. Good crowd up there in Phoenix for this ball game this evening. Stripling lines up the 2-1 pitch, sends it on its way. Crawford looks at a strike on the outside of the plate. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Excuse me, 2 balls, 2 strikes. 1 out, top of the second. Mariners have a runner on first. The 2-2 pitch. is on the way. In the dirt. Crawford doesn't swing at it. That'll make it 3 balls, 2 strikes. Stripling gathers himself for the 3-2 pitch. Sends it. Crawford gets a good bat on it. It goes off the glove of the second baseman. So Turner. So now Seattle has runners at first and second with 1 out. The ball was hit kind of off the end of the bat. Turner went up the ladder to try to catch it, and it just hit the top of his glove and bounced out into right field. It didn't exactly time that too well. So now Seattle's got runners on first and second with 1 out in the top of the second. Score remains 0-0. Stripling currently 22 pitches so far in this game. Zero pitch on the way. It's fouled away, left-hand side. Out of play. So no balls, 1 strike. Kelenic is the batter for the Mariners, number 58. Last season he hit .291 with 23 home runs and 68 RBIs. And he's going to try to be the hero tonight. The 0-1 pitch is on the way. Right downtown, called strike, looking. So no balls, 2 strikes. Stripling gathers himself for the 0-2 pitch. Ball's on the way, high. Not swung at, so that'll make it 1-2. Like a changeup there. Dave Roberts on the bench for the Dodgers looks in mid-season form. Like he's bored. All right, the next pitch is a strike. Swing and a strike. So he sits down that batter. So we finally got the second out of the inning. Chased one down low. Looked like a changeup. So Stripling's got a chance here to get out of the inning. It's currently runner on first and second with 2 outs. Stripling's pitched 26 pitches so far. And he's got Gordon on deck. At the plate. Pitch on the way. Called strike down the middle. D. Gordon hit .275 last year with 3 home runs and 34 RBIs. Currently looking at 0 balls, 1 strike, and 2 outs with 2 runners on. Pitch on the way. In the dirt. Doesn't swing at it. They'll even it up. 1-1. Welcome to Steve FX98 to the channel. Dodgers, shout out to you, sir. A Blue Crew shout out to you, sir. All right, currently runners on first and second. 1-1 on D. Gordon. Top of the second. The score remains 0-0. The pitch is on the way. Right downtown, called strike. That makes it 1 ball, 2 strikes. How you doing, Steve FX? All right, Stripling gathers himself. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Pitch is on the way. Gordon takes a swing. Bounce to the right side. Stripling covers first and gets out of the inning. Gets out of the inning. Score remains 0-0. Dodgers coming up in the bottom of the second. Up next for the Dodgers, Corey Seager, Galvin Lux, and Will Smith will be up to bat for the Dodgers in the bottom of the second. How's everybody doing tonight? If you find yourself in the channel, we do ask you to please hit that subscribe button. Valhalla Sports Talk is a brand new channel here on YouTube, less than a month old, or just about a month old, and we could use your support. Trying to grow this thing into something. A little something. Currently in a commercial break. Sun should be just about setting up there at Camelback Ranch in Phoenix. Actually, it's not in Phoenix. It's in Glendale, Arizona. Looked like a good crowd there tonight, though. So Seager up first in the lead off this next inning here. Kind of a big year, I think, for Seager to decide if he's going to be the guy at shortstop for the Dodgers long term here, or if they're going to try something else. But for this year, anyway, he's still the shortstop there, and hopefully he has a big year. Just talking about the weather up there in Glendale this evening. And Corey Seager steps in the batter's box. Left-handed batter gets the first pitch. Watches a strike on the outside of the plate. Seager last season hit .272 with 19 home runs and 87 RBIs. So 0 balls, 1 strike. Pitches on the way. Seager gets good wood on it, sends it between into right center field for a single. Nice little hit there by Seager. Got it started off for them Los Angeles Dodgers, the Blue Crew, as we call them. So that's going to bring up Lux, who was quite the exciting rookie last year. Dodgers expecting big things from him this year. Lux stands in. Pitches on the way. Okay, it's called ball on the outside of the plate. Lux is batting left-handed. Number 9 for the Dodgers. The 1-0 pitch is on the way. Thrown inside. The catcher goes down to first to try to get Seager. They don't get him in time. First baseman actually dropped the ball. So that'll make it 2-0. 2 balls, no strikes to Lux. Bottom of the second. Score remains 0-0. The 2-0 pitch is on the way. Lux takes a mighty swing. Fouls it off behind the plate. That'll make it 2 balls, 1 strike. Seager takes a lead from first base. Lux looking at the 2-1 pitch on the way. Line into right field. Seager. Ray Seager halts at second base. So we got Dodgers on first and second with no outs in the bottom of the second. Let's go. Let's get it going. Let's get it going. Bottom of the second, Dodgers on first and second. No score, no outs. Will Smith up to the plate. Takes ball one outside. The 1-0 pitch on the way. In the dirt, bounces off the catcher. Figure doesn't advance. So 2 balls, no strikes on Will Smith. Stands in the box with no outs. Runners remain on first and second for the Dodgers. The 2-0 pitch on the way. Will Smith watches go high and outside. We got the 3-0 count. 3 balls, no strike. Runners on first and second. Seager and Lutz both take leads off their respective bases. The 3-0 pitch is on the way, and Mr. Smith just got a walk. Taking the free walk to first. That'll load it up for the Dodgers. Loads it up for the Dodgers. Matt Beattie coming up to take his swings. Dodgers got something going here. Bases loaded now. Bottom of the second. Matt Beattie, the lefty in the box, takes the first pitch inside. Called strike. No balls, 1 strike. Last year he was hit .265 with 9 home runs and 46 RBIs. He's looking at the 0-1 on the way. Ooh, high and inside. Beattie backs out and takes a little run. Yep, that came high and inside. Almost rang his bell. That makes it 1 ball, 1 strike. One ball, 1 strike. Bases juiced. 1-1 pitch on the way. Beattie hits it towards the second baseman who catches it, turns the double play, and Seager scores. So the Dodgers get 1. Looks like he might not have got the runner at first. So looks like we're gonna have runners at. Actually, they did get him. So 2 outs, runner at third after Seager scored. So the Dodgers lead 1-0 at the bottom of the second. Anthony Garcia, number 72, steps in the box for the Dodgers, a right-handed hitter. Pitches on the way. Takes a called strike on the outside of the plate. Garcia last season at AAA hit .284 with 6 home runs and 25 RBIs. And he looks at the 0-1, up high and outside. That'll leave the count at 1-1. Margevicius, the pitcher for the Mariners, has now thrown 33 pitches so far in this game. The 1-1 on the way, up high. 2 balls, 1 strike. $34 pitches in here. They'll probably start thinking about getting the pitcher out here pretty quick because it's just spring training. But the 2-1 on the way. Called the ball, so 3 balls, 1 strike. Three balls, 1 strike. Runner on third. Dodgers lead 1-0. Next pitch was outside, and he gets the walk. So the Dodgers have the runners on the corner now. Third and first, 2 outs with a 1-0 lead. Bottom of the second inning. Margavicius gets a little visit. I believe that's by the manager, so he might be about to take a seat. Oh, they leave him in there. 36 pitches into his day. And Max Muncy up to bat, his second at bat of the game. Last time up, Max struck out. First pitch on the way. Max looks at a called first strike. No balls, one strike. 2 outs, bottom of the second. Runners on the corners for the Dodgers, who lead 1-0. That next pitch on the way. Inside on Muncy, a ball, so that'll bring it to 1-1. Lux at third, Garcia at first for the Dodgers. The 1-1 pitch to Muncy on the way. 2-1, low and outside. 2-1 to Max Muncy. Steps back into the box. Two ones on the way. Max swings at it, tips it off, bounces off the catcher. That'll leave in the count at 2-2. So a lot of twos right now. 2-2, bottom of the second, 2 runners on base. Dodgers lead 1-0. The 2-2 pitch on the way. Kind of a high floater. Max lets it go past him for a ball. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Full count. Bottom of the second. 2 runners on for the Dodgers on the corners. Justin Turner due up. 3-2 pitch on the way. Max swings and misses. Takes seats. But they get one, so it'll be 1-0 Dodgers going into the third. And the Mariners, after the commercial break, will be back up to bat. All right, due up next for the Mariners, you've got Moore, Fraley, and White. So they'll be coming up trying to tie this deal up. Trying to tie this deal up. If you folks find yourself in the channel today, please step in the chat and say hello. Let us know how you're doing today. Let us know who your squad is, who you represent. Quick first 2 innings here. I'm curious to see how this whole deal works with this new rule as far as the pitchers are concerned that just started, where if a pitcher comes in during the inning, he has to face 3 batters unless it's the end of the inning. If it's the end of the inning, they can change the pitcher, but if it's during the inning, he has to face at least 3 before he can be pulled. So that's a huge rule change for baseball. Should speed up the games, which I think none of us will complain about. Well, some will. Someone always complains, but it should speed up the game. Should speed up the game. All right, darkness comes upon Camelback Ranch in Glendale, Arizona. Like a beautiful night. A lot of people out in the outfield. They've got that outfield seating. The first pitch, anyway, is on the way, and the called strike. Called strike to Dylan Moore. The 0-1 is on the way. Low and outside, laid off by Moore, so that'll bring it to 1-1. Top of the third, no outs, no runners on. Dodgers lead 1-0. Stripling sends the 1-1 on the way. Kind of a check swing foul ball by Moore, so that'll make it 1-2. 1 balls, 2 strikes. Michael Krenner joins the chat. There was a hit, and Seager scored from second. It was a double play ball, and Seager scored from second. I'm trying to remember who hit it, though, and I can't remember off the top of my head. Let me see real quick. All right, the 1-2 pitch on the way. Lined up the middle, caught by the second baseman, and sent over for first for the out. Hernandez playing second there. No problem, Michael. Thanks for coming in the channel, man. Appreciate it. Hang out. Tell us how you became a Dodger fan. Hit that subscribe button if you'd like to see more live streams of Dodger games. New channel here, so we're just trying to get started out here. All right, Fraley at bat. Stripling sends the first pitch. It's high and inside for a ball, so that'll make it 1 ball, no strikes. Stripling has thrown 36 pitches so far. The 1-0 is on the way. Called strike. Change up right down the middle. So 1-1. Top of the third, 1 out. Dodgers lead 1-0. 1-1 pitch on the way. Swing and a miss. Change up. Swing and a miss. It was a good pitch by Stripling there. This is a change up where the bottom just dropped out of it. That'll make it 1 ball, 2 strikes. Pitch on the way. He gets some wood on it, sends it foul down the first base line, a slow roller. Foul ball. Hey, Mike, thank you so much, man, for subscribing. Dodger Blue shout out to you, sir. We appreciate it. Trying to grow this deal. We started about a month ago. We're going to do a lot of Dodger games. All right, Stripling pitch on the way. High and outside. That'll make it 2-2. 1 out, top of the third. 40 pitches so far for Stripling. Right on, man. Thanks, Michael. Appreciate it. All right, the ball's hit. That 2-2 ball's hit down the right field line. High at the warning track, and it's gone. Jake Fraley ties this thing up on one swing, just right all the way down the right field line. So we don't like that at all. Solo shot, though. So tie ball game, 1-1. Michael, you were my first subscriber in the channel, like as it was going on, where the little thing came up and showed the graphic. That was pretty cool. That's exciting. All right, next pitch on the way. Who's up here? White. Evan White, last season, .293 average, 18 home runs, 55 RBIs for these Mariners. The 0-1 pitch on the way. Down in the dirt outside. That'll make it 1 ball, 1 strike. Stripling up to 43 pitches. Got 1 out in this inning, top of the third. We are now tied at 1-1. 1-2-1. The 1-1 pitch on the way. Woo! Turns on a curveball. This is down the left field side, but Bailey gets a beat on it and runs it down, catches it for the second out. I thought that was going to go over his head for a minute. Yeah, I think Beatty thought that thing was going to come in a little bit more shallow, and he had to get on his horse and get backwards and managed to throw that big left paw up there and catch it just before the warning track. That's 2 outs. 2 outs right now. Vogue box, big ass at the plate again. Take strike 1 on the inside. Last season, he hit a 208 average, 30 home runs, 76 RBIs. 2 outs in the inning, top of the third. The 0-1 pitch on the way. Called strike inside, around the knees. We got no balls, 2 strikes. Stripling could probably get out of the inning here. Not probably. If he gets another strike, he'll get out. So let's go. Throw a strike and let's get the hell out of there. The 0-2 on the way. Up high. Swing and a miss. Take a seat. All right. So that's the end of that inning. Ball game is tied 1-1. Michael, appreciate it, man. Thanks. Hope you do like the format. I think it's something I can work with. I'm kind of learning, like I said, but hopefully everything's good to go, and we get some folks in here, some Dodger fans, so we can scream at these guys all year. This could be the year. This could be it. Needs to be the year. I've been a Dodger fan for a long time. In their last World Series, I don't remember it much because I was in the military overseas in Germany. So I remember some parts of the games, but I know I couldn't watch them religiously. So I'd like to see them win one where I can watch every game. So we're in between innings here. Headed into the 4th. Let's see who the Dodgers got coming up. So up for the Dodgers this next inning, we got Justin Turner coming up with Pollock and KK Hernandez. So that's the 3 coming up for the Dodgers. Indeed, Gibson. How long have you? Oh yeah, I see what you're saying now. Yeah, that's pretty much all I remember about that World Series, man. I was just a young fellow then, trying to make my way. How long have you been a Dodger fan, Michael? I started in them days of Garvey, Say, Lopes, Yeager, Dusty Baker. All right, Turner sees the first pitch, fouls it up on the right-hand side, and out of play. Into the second level there at Camelback Ranch. That's true. That was the one that mattered. Literally the play that won it. All right, Turner settles in for the 0-1 pitch. It's on the way. High and outside for a ball. 1 ball, 1 strike. One on the way. Turner fouls it off the inside of his bat. Straight back a little ways. Just a little plopper behind the plate. For a strike. So 1 ball, 2 strikes on Turner. Bottom of the 3rd. I thought we were in the 4th here. I guess I missed that. Screwed that up. But we're learning. All right, the 1-2 pitch on the way. Turner lays off it. It was high and outside. Pitcher for the Mariners now 46 pitches in. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Pitch is on the way. Turner gets the end of the bat on it and fouls it up in the air. Left side of the infield. Third baseman catches it. It was Moore for out number 1. Out number 1. Steve Sachs, man. Yep, that was in the middle of it when we were going to the games a lot. He was very popular in Los Angeles with the ladies. He was like that second group. You know, I became a fan, and then you had that Garvey group, and then came Steve Sachs and the Fernando days. And all right, first pitch on the way. Pollock at the plate, and it's a ball, so 1 ball, no strikes. Second pitch on the way. Pollock lays off. It's outside for a ball, so 2 balls, no strikes. Yeah, Michael, I remember going to them games, and them young ladies were going crazy for Steve Sachs. Pollock gets the bat on the end of the ball there and sends it up behind the plate for a foul ball. 2 balls, 1 strike. .50 pitches in for Margavisha now of the Mariners. Sure, I'm butchering his name. We don't really care what his name is because he's not a Dodger. They just call him his number. Pollock sees the next pitch, fouls it off. So 2 balls, 2 strikes. It was the hair on Sachs? I don't remember. I don't remember what it was. I think he was just young. He wasn't much older than most of those kids that were going crazy for him. 2-2 to A.J. Pollock. He swings at it, misses it up high, and he gets to take a seat. Go take a seat. Let's bring up the next guy. Kike Hernandez comes to the plate. Before that, however, there is a meeting at the mound, and the pitcher gets to take a seat. So he was 52 pitches in, spring training. No reason to put him in any trouble there. So he gets the rest of the night off, and we've got our first pitching change. So, Michael, what do you think of this new rule in baseball where the pitcher comes in and he can't come out until he's faced 3 batters? I like it. I mean, I guess if it's the end of an inning, you can take him out. But if he's like mid-inning and the pitcher's changed, he's got to face 3 guys. So this putting a pitcher in just to go against 1 lefty or 1 righty, it's over. Should speed up the game a little bit, I think. I didn't see it. This is the first game I've seen this year, Michael. What happened to Turner? Did he get hit by a pitch again? Because he's like a pitch magnet. Gibson was like that. He just the ball seemed to hit him every time. He got hit by a pitch. All right. Yeah, he's looked okay today. He hit one off his ankle earlier in the first, I believe it was. Some guys are just like that. They're just ball magnets. Did you play ball? There's always that one guy on the team. Always that one guy on the pitch or on the team that every time you turn around, he's getting hit by a pitch. Mazevich is the new pitcher in the game for the Mariners, number 84. So he played in 26 games last year. He had a 9-8 record with a 4.59 ERA, 131 innings pitched, 35 walks, 125 strikeouts. Gave up 17 bombs, and the opponent batting average against him was .259. Now he gets to settle in against the Dodgers. Mr. Kike Hernandez at the plate. Looks at the first pitch, strike 1. Right over the middle, he just looked at it. No balls, 1 strike. 2 outs, bottom of the 3rd. Tie ball game. Seattle won, Dodgers won. The 0-1 pitch is on the way. Inside. Inside for a ball. So 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs. You were a bench warmer in baseball, Michael? As long as you get to play. I definitely wasn't the all-star. Definitely wasn't the all-star. All right, so 1-2 is the count. Corey Seager in the on-deck circle. 2 outs, bottom of the third. The 1-2 pitch on the way. Hernandez swings and misses, and that's going to end it. So 1-1 as we head to the fourth and we go to a commercial break. That's true. It is time, Michael. We need to score some runs. We need to bring out the big bats. I was really disappointed that Mookie Betts was supposed to start tonight, and they scratched him like minutes before the thing started, and I already knew that Bellinger wasn't scheduled to play, so... that gives us a chance to see some other folks. I'd like to see Jock Peterson. I think he's still on the team. He done tried to trade my guy. Tried to trade him. So who we got coming up next for the Mariners? We got Lewis, Nola, and Crawford in the hole. I don't know how fast these stats and stuff are updating on your screen here, but it looks like they're behind a little bit. See if we can refresh it and get it to do a little better. Maybe it just doesn't update till the next inning there. Mind of Milton, welcome to the channel, sir. The first Dodger game for Valhalla Sports Talk. We got our first subscriber today that made the subscriber thing pop on, so it shocked the crap out of me, first of all. But at least we got to see our little logo and everything, so it's pretty cool. All righty, we're headed into the top of the fourth here. Lewis at bat. Dodgers have a new pitcher in there as well. Santana. The 0-0 is on the way for a called strike outside. So no balls, 1 strike on his first pitch. Top of the fourth with the Dodgers and the Mariners tied at 1-1. Next pitch on the way. Looked like it was low and outside for a ball. That'll make it 1 ball, 1 strike. The 1-1 pitch on the way. A swing and a miss. Swing and a miss by Mr. Lewis. That'll make it 1-2. 1 balls, 2 strikes. The pitch on the way by Santana. A swing. Gets some wood on it and flies to center field. Pollock gets underneath it and catches it for the first out. For the first out of this inning. So 1 out here in the top of the fourth. Pitch on the way. Line to the first baseman for an out. Max Muncy makes the catch. So quick 2 outs here in the top of the 4th. Mr. Santana, the pitcher, has only thrown 5 pitches and has 2 outs already. We'll take that. I had a beer, Milton, and I've got a soda here as well. I think I'm probably gonna have another little brewski. All right, next batter up. First pitch is on the way, in the ground, in the dirt. For no balls, 1 strike. This is Crawford at bat now. For the Dodgers, it's at Santana. He's number 77. If you don't have your program with you tonight. J.P. Crawford looks at the second pitch. Low and inside. They check with the third base umpire to see if he went around on his check swing, and it looks like he did. 1 ball, 1 strike. 2 outs, top of the 4th. The 1-1 pitch on the way. Swing down the right field line and goes down into the corner. He's running for second. Looks like he might get a triple here. Round second, headed for third. The cutoff, throw to 3, misses him. He's safe. Third base. A nice hit by Crawford there, and he was wheeling. But I mean, it was hit in down the right field line and then went into like a void spot out there at Camelback there, and it was tough for him to get a hold of it to throw it in. Wasn't even close, that throw to third. So the Mariners are in business here with 2 outs. They got a runner on third base. So 2 outs, runner on third for Seattle, top of the 4th, 1-1, tie ball game. Pollock is the batter, swings and misses at the first pitch. He's 0 for 1 tonight with a strikeout. He was in the minors last year. He hit .291 for 23 home runs and 68 RBIs. Number 58 if you don't have your program. Left-handed batter. Gets ready for the 0-1. The 0-1 pitch is on the way. Outside. That'll make it 2-1. 2 balls, 1 strike. I think it could be wrong, I guess. Still says 1-1 on my TV there, so maybe it's 1-1. Crawford on third, 2 gone. In the top of the 4th. Pitches on the way inside on the batter. Gets out of the way. That'll make it 2-1. Santana gets ready for that next pitch. 2 balls, 1 strike. Worried about that runner on third. The 2-1 pitch on the way. Called strike. Inside part of the plate. That'll make it 2-2. 2-2. Santana's 12 pitches into his outing today. 2 outs. Runner on third. Tie ball game. 2-2's on the way. Oh, he fouls it off the inside of his right ankle, looks like. But he has a pad that he wears there, so doesn't look like he's mortally wounded or anything. And he lines up to get back in the batter's box. You don't have your program, Milton? I don't imagine many people do. I don't imagine many people do. All right, 2-2 pitch. On the way. Right downtown, bang. Take a seat. Take a seat. So he gets out of the inning. Ball game remains 1-1. And we go to commercial break. Big news out of baseball today is old Aaron Judge has a stress fracture in his rib. Surgery's ruled out, but surgery's not ruled out, and he's expected to miss 2 weeks. The other news was old Christian Yelich signed a high-dollar contract to stay with the Brewers. He made a little bit of money. And they're showing Mike Trout hit a home run yesterday. His first home run of the spring. Yeah, Milton, maybe we'll print out programs for these things, and I'll just have to send them to my subscribers in their email. I need a program most of the time. I don't know. Half these guys are. All right, due up next for the Dodgers, you got Seager, Galvin Lux, and Will Smith. Getting jiggy with it. So all these youngsters, you got old. Whoever thought that Corey Seager would be the old man of the three, right? So he was rookie of the year, what, 2 or 3 years ago? But Galvin Lux and Will Smith, them youngsters brought in to try to bring us back to the promised land. How old are they?
Yes.
You know, I'm not sure. They're really young, though. I mean, I think they said Smith last year was something like 20. One ball game as we go into the bottom of the fourth. Showing 4 viewers in the chat today. If you're new here, please hit that subscribe button. Help us out. Seager looks at the first pitch, fouls it off to his left. Tonight, Seager's 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored. Currently 0-1. No balls, 1 strike. Pitch is on the way. Seager lays off. Called ball. So that makes it 1-1. Bottom of the fourth. The 1-1 pitch on the way. Seager gets it, hits it right up the middle into left center. Center fielder tracks it down. Seager going for 2. Gets in safe with a double. Let's go. Let's go. Excuse me for just 1 second. I can't. Excuse me. I had a TV about to turn off. Mike comes in and says, Smith is the real deal, I think. I think you're right. I like him a lot. Last year, I can't remember how many times I was angry that they wouldn't bring him up. They kept bringing him up, sending him back down, bringing him up, sending him back down. I was like, this is your catcher. This is the one we've been waiting for. All right, pickoff try to Seager at second. They don't get him. He doesn't even throw it over there, but I think they caught Seager leading a little bit there. All right, Lux at the plate right now. Pitch is on the way. Takes a called strike on the inside part of the plate. Didn't look like he was impressed with the umpire's interpretation of the strike zone there. That happens in baseball. But it's 0-1. 0-1. Pitch is on the way. Right downtown. Lux looks at it. Thinks to himself he probably should have swung at that one. Now he's 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes. So you might want to swing at the next one. The 0-ball, 2-strike pitch is on the way, and Lux swings and misses for the first out. Lux looks back at the pitcher like he didn't think that was very nice of him to do to him. That's too bad. You got to go sit on the bench. Let somebody else hit. So Will Smith coming out here to get jiggy with it. We got 1 out, bottom of the fourth. Runner on second for the Dodgers. It's a 1-1 tie ball game. So this will be the lefty pitcher versus the righty hitter. Will Smith walked so far tonight, and again he hit 253 last season for the Dodgers. Seager on second. Pitch is on the way. Smith hits it. Headed down the right field line. Looks like it's going to find the seats. And it lands probably about 20 rows up in that second level. Second level there, so that'll make it 0-1. No balls, 1 strike. Yeah, I like watching Will Smith too, Michael. He's not afraid of that spotlight, man. He seems to come up in those big situations and do okay. So be fun to have a good catcher that doesn't make me angry and want to scream at the TV. So no balls, 1 strike. Pitch is on the way. Inside, Smith turns and to get away from it. It's going to be a ball, so 2 balls, 1 strike. I think. Yeah. All righty, so I guess it's the 1-1 pitch to Smith. Low and inside. So 2 balls, 1 strike. Misowitz, the pitcher, is 13 pitches in on the night. 2-1 count, 1 out. Runner at second for the Dodgers, bottom of the 4th. Smith in the box, taking his little practice swings. Pitch on the way. I think he got him with a slider, I think, maybe a curveball, but he swung and missed, so that makes it 2-2. So, Michael, you think he should do the Babe Ruth and just give left field a point? Seager's still on second, taking a little bit of a lead. Smith looking at the 2-2 on the way. In the dirt. That'll make it 3 balls, 2 strikes. Let's get this. Let's get this right here, Will. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Runner at second base with 1 out. Bottom of the 4th. There's the pitch. Down low again. Smith takes the free pass. Free pass to first base. That's 2 walks for him tonight already. Yeah, Michael, I don't know. He points to left field there and then walks. That would be embarrassing. So glad he didn't. Glad he didn't. Matt Beatty up. He's 0 for 1 so far in this game. Last season, 265, 9 home runs, 46 RBIs, and he stands in looking at the 0-0 pitch. Seager's still at second. So runners first and second for the Dodgers. Pitch is on the way. Beatty lays off, right down the middle, called strike. So no balls, 1 strike. One out still. Go, Matt. Let's go, let's go. Pitch on the way. Swing and a miss. I'll make it no balls, 2 strikes. There you go. We will take it. We take walks all day long. Come on, Beatty. 0-2 pitch on the way. Thought he fouled it off, but he's about to take a seat. So Beatty goes down swinging. So that'll be 2 outs for the Dodgers here in the bottom of the 4th. Runners on first and second. Hate leaving runners on base. Let's go. Let's go. Who's coming up here? Standing at the plate here. Garcia at the plate. Runner's still on first and second. First pitch to Garcia. It was a called strike on the outside. I thought that was way outside. So I beg to differ, umpire. Anyway, Anthony Garcia has walked once tonight. Last year in AAA ball, this fellow was 284 with 6 home runs and 25 RBIs. He's now facing a no-ball, 1-strike count. And the pitch is on the way. Woo! Inside down low. Garcia has to hippity hop to get out of the way. That'll be a ball. Makes it 1 ball, 1 strike. Runner still on first and second with 2 outs here in the bottom of the 4th. The 1-1 pitch is on the way. Swing! Nice contact down the left field line. He gets it past the left fielder. Seager scores. Will Smith comes back to score. That puts us up 3-2 or 3-1. Nice hit by the young man. Double. Makes it 3-1 Los Angeles. Nice hit by Garcia. That was a rope down that left field line, right past the left fielder into that corner. And he made it into second easy, standing up. So he stands on second with 2 outs, bottom of the 4th. Dodgers now leading 3-1. Max Muncy at the plate. First pitch, called strike. Milton checks in with a comment about work. No work on the weekends, Mr. Milton? Alrighty, 0-1 count to Max. Come on, Max. Bring him home. Bring him home. Lefty versus lefty here. The 0-1 pitch on the way. Outside, Max lays off. Make it 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike. All right, Michael, thanks for coming in and watching, man. Appreciate you stopping by, and thanks for the sub. You have a good night, man. We'll be back here for some more Dodger games. Keep an eye out. All righty, and the inning ends with the Dodgers leading 3-1. Dodgers leading 3-1. We like that. We like it. I'm going to step away between inning here and grab myself a little brewski, and I shall be right back. Alrighty, I am back. 5 viewers currently in the chat. We do ask you, if you are new, to please hit that subscribe button. Let me show you my newest little toy here. Bam. Anyway, if you've never been here before, please subscribe and hit that bell. Helps out the channel, helps us grow a little bit. Valhalla Sports Talk, the newest channel in the game. Toast. Couple of the Dodgers headed off the field already, so their night's over. Old Max Muncy and Justin Turner get the rest of the night off. Apparently they don't have like an area underneath the stadium for like the locker room and stuff, so the players have to go like down the line with their bags in hand and head out of the stadium. Kyle Lobenstein is a new Dodger pitcher. He went 6-4 last year. Currently facing D. Gordon. Top of the fifth. It's currently 1 ball, 1 strike. With the Dodgers leading 3-1. The 1-1 pitch on the way. D. Gordon fouls it off at the plate for the second strike. Okay, 1 ball, 2 strike pitches on the way. Gordon takes a swing, fouls it down the right side. It's a dribbler down the right. So 1 ball, 2 strikes, no outs, top of the fifth. Dodgers leading 3-1. Pitches on the way. Outside, Gordon lays off. Will Smith kicks the ball to the dugout, says we need a new one. Yeah, gives it to him, and here we go. So 2 balls, 2 strikes to D. Gordon, former Dodger. Pitches on the way. He fouls it off behind the plate. So 2 balls, 2 strikes. 2 balls, 2 strikes this evening from beautiful Arizona. Oh, about to throw the pitch, and the umpire stops him. I think Gordon called time. Steps back into the batter box. The 2-2 pitch on the way. Down low, Gordon lays off. That'll make it 3 balls, 2 strikes. And that in baseball, ladies and gentlemen, is known as a full count. Come on, Lobenstein. You've pitched 7 pitches. Let's make this 8th one a strike. Let's make number 8 a strike. 3-2's on the way. Gordon gets some wood on it. Hits it down the first base line. It's fielded for an out. Santana makes the out at first. That's 1 out in the top of the 5th. One out in the top of the 5th. Dodgers leading 3-1. Moore for the Mariners steps into the box. Pitches on the way. Called strike on the outside. No balls, 1 strike. Next pitch in the dirt. So it's a 1-1 count. TV's messing with me because they didn't put the count up for the first pitch. And I was like, did I dream that the first pitch happened? Apparently it did. So it's 1-1, pitch on the way. Low and inside, 2-1. 2 balls, 1 strike. The 2-1 pitch on the way. Ground hit between short and second. Base hit. Little dribbler between the 2 infielders. And Seattle's in business with 1 out. They got a runner on first. Hey, Arthur's in the channel. What's up, man? How you doing? How you doing, man? Look like you had a lot of milestones this week for your channel. Congratulations. All right, so one out. First pitch to Fraley. He's fouled down the left field line. Fraley hit a home run earlier tonight down the right field line. But good to see you here, Arthur. Glad you're doing well. All right, 0-1 against Fraley here. Pitch is on the way. Down low, and he lays off. Going to make it 2 balls, 1 strike. 1 out. Mariners have a runner on first, and the Dodgers lead 3-1. The 1-1 pitch on the way. Down and in. Fraley lays off. Going to make it 2 balls, 1 strike. Lobenstein still the pitcher. He's 15 pitches into his outing. Got 1 out on the board right now. And the 2-1. Pickoff move to Will Smith, who tries to get the runner headed for second. Misses it and doesn't get him in time. So a stolen base. Didn't give him much chance there. It was kind of outside, and Smith had to come out of his stance to catch it, and by then the runner was already 3/4 of the way down to the base. So stolen base for number 25. That's apparently that player's 4th stolen base of spring training. Next pitch, slicing fly ball down the left field line, and it goes out of bounds. Hits the netting, foul ball. Rayleigh's in left field for the Dodgers, number 62. And he tried to get on his horse and get over there in time, but didn't get there quite fast enough. Wouldn't have mattered because he hit the netting. So what do you got going, Arthur? What are you up to, man? Three balls, 2 strikes on Fraley. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is a full count. 1 out here in the top of the 5th. Payoff pitch on the way. Ooh, he got it. Hit it to right field. Right fielder misses it, misplays it badly. Number 95, I'm not sure who that is, but bounced off his glove, went into the right field corner. And the Mariners are going to at least score 1 there, I believe. Fraley's in with a stand-up triple. We didn't like that at all. Who is that young man? It's kind of a weird one. It's one of those where you're not sure if you should run in or you should run out, and he kind of froze. Next thing you know, the ball hit the ground right next to him and bounced to the corner. All right, so 1 out in the top of the 5th. Mariners have a runner on third. Dodgers lead 3-2. White is the batter. Swing and a miss. Evan White's 1 for 2 so far tonight. Last season at Double-A, like he hit .239. Pitch on the way. Fouled off behind the plate. So no balls, 2 strikes. 1 out. Bobstein trying to get out of this inning for the Dodgers. Without giving up the lead. The 0-2 pitch on the way. Down and in the dirt. New baseball. Fraley stands on third. Trying to score that tying run for the Mariners. Alrighty, the 1-2 pitch on the way. Fouled off behind the plate by White. Hey, Gil, what's up, man? Gil joins the chat. Dodger hat, salute to you, sir. Welcome to the channel again. Yeah, my first. So get a little practice before the season starts for these baseball games. 1-2 pitch on the way. High and outside. That'll make it 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes to White, the batter. Going good, Gil. How you doing, man? It's the weekend, man. It's the weekend. 2-2 pitch is on the way. Low and inside. Full count. Full count here. About to have another one of the payoff pitches. Trying to hold the lead here. Come on, Lobenstein. Trying to get that W tonight here in Dodger land. All right, full count. Pitch on the way. He hits it. Hits it to right field. It's caught. Tries to get the runner at the plate. Cut off with no throw to the plate. So we got a tie ball game. 3-3. 3-3 from Glendale, Arizona. Camelback Ranch. Got a whole new ball game. Not good. I don't like it. There's 2 outs here in the top of the 5th. So this is the point, I think, in spring training where they just start throwing guys out there, you know, these youngsters, they haven't had a chance to play. Anyway, number 20 is that bat. That's the big dude. That's their big guy. Vogelbach, he's 0 for 2 tonight. Line out and a strikeout. He hit 208 last year with 30 home runs and 76 RBIs. He's looking at an 0-1 count. Ball, so it's 1-1. 1-1. Lobenstein has pitched 27 pitches so far. Got 2 outs, trying to get out of here with a tie ball game. The 1-1 pitch is on the way. Swing and a miss. So 1 ball, 2 strikes. There you go. Looking forward to another great weekend, huh, Will? Or Gil? Yeah, me too. Need some great weekends. The 1-2 pitch on the way. Laid off that one. The count's even at 2-2. Top of the 5th. 3-3 is the score. That big fellow for Seattle is a monster. Pitch on the way. Got him looking. And he's arguing the call after Will Smith dropped the ball. He tags him out to end it. So we're between innings at Glendale, Arizona. We got a whole new ball game. Whole new ball game. Top of the 5th, and we're in commercial break. So what you got going this weekend, Gil? We ask folks, if you find yourself in the channel this evening and you have not already, and you find yourself so inclined, please hit that subscribe button and ring the bell. Valhalla Sports Talk, just over a month old here in the YouTube game. We're trying to get this whole thing rolling. Again, we'll be doing some Dodger games. The channel will be catering to, as in the description, the channel's here for the Minnesota Vikings, the Dodgers, the Lakers, the Kings, and Kevin Harvick in NASCAR. We do a little of that XFL stuff too, so we're kind of rooting for that Houston team in the XFL. But do a little bit of this live streaming stuff. Our goal next week is to start doing regular content, skits and the like. So hopefully we can get that part of the channel going and see some growth here. Try to get bigger and better. Doing some interviews on the side there of Anthony Garcia, who got the start tonight in place of Mookie Betts, who was a late scratch. All right, we're back to the action. That first pitch, I believe it was a ball because they're kind of away from, they're doing an interview on the TV here too. So next pitch on the way, a swing and a miss. Next pitch is a ball. So it's 2-1. Bottom of the fifth. 3-3 tie. Next pitch is swung on, a line down the left field line, foul. Who's at bat here? McKinstry for the Dodgers is up to bat. And he's going against Gerber, the pitcher for Seattle. Woo, high and inside. I think it might have hit him in the head. Oh, just missed him. McKinstry almost got rung up. That was right as his eyes, man. Right down Broadway, and he managed to turn just in time. So, Gil, you're looking forward to March Madness, huh? That's cool. I don't really get into that for much reason, unless the U of A is doing good, and I don't know if they're the team this year, but next pitch on the way, fouled up behind the plate. So we got a 3-2 count, and that is known as what, boys and girls? That is known as a full count. McGinty looking at the 3-2 pitch. Pitch on the way. Swings. Fouls it down the right field line. Excuse me. Fouls it towards the left field line. Right, left, I'm new to this whole thing. Still 3-2. Next pitch. On the way. Hits it. Left field. Down the line in the corner. It's caught by the left fielder. 1 out. Looked like it could have done a little something, but kind of hung up in that old Phoenix air for the out. 1 out. No, Gil, I saw Judge is out at least 2 weeks, huh? That surgery is possible. You know how he got hurt? It's a rib. I mean, did he get hit? All right, next batter up to bat for the Dodgers is Pollock. First pitch is straight downtown, a swing and a miss. A swing and a miss. So it's 0-1 on A.J. Pollock. The 0-1 pitch on the way. Pollock lays off, and the umpire calls it a strike on the outside. That looked like it was way outside, but doesn't matter. He's the umpire, so it's 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes to A.J. Pollock. We're at the bottom of the 5th with 1 out. Dodgers and the Mariners are tied at 3-3. Excuse me. And Pollock takes the third strike. Pollock takes a third strike, here's the booze, and goes to sit on the bench. All right, KK Hernandez at the plate. Batting right-handed. Hits it. It's a flare, shallow right center, and it's caught by the shortstop for the second out. Third out. Third out, so we're between innings here. On the game, Seattle's got 7 hits. The Dodgers have 5. And we're in a commercial break between innings here. Due up for the Mariners, you got Lewis, Nola, and Crawford. Unless they sub some folks out, of course. Oh, excuse me. I got the coughs tonight. Maybe I'm allergic to beer. I don't think that's it, though. Pretty sure that's not it. Pretty sure that's not it. I think we got 4 folks in the channel. Please, if you're in, please say hello. Let us know how you're doing tonight. Now, Gil, I'm not going to do the Lakers tonight. All I want to do, maybe the whole weekend, all I wanted to do was the this Dodger game, because I haven't done a Dodger game yet. And then we'll see about the rest of the weekend. I really want to start working on like regular content. I got some ideas for some skits that I think will be funny, and still working on some of the graphic stuff too for the channel. So I don't know. We'll see if we live stream anything else this weekend. I might do the NASCAR race again, of course, but just not sure. Nothing planned at this point. Gotta go get some tires on my executive assistant's truck tomorrow morning. So that's important. And then we'll figure out. I think I have to do some yard work this weekend too, because it's about to get beautiful here. All righty, here we go. Back to the action. First pitch. 1 ball, no strikes. We've got Shorts is the pitcher for the Dodgers, and that bat is Lewis for the Mariners. Sports last year was 0-1, 8 ERA. So I think he probably just got up for 1 game, likely. But he just got his first strike there, so it's 1 ball, 1 strike. Kyle Lewis, who's 0 for 2 tonight with a pop out and a fly out. 268 last year, 6 home runs. The 1-1 pitch is on the way, up high. So 2 balls, 1 strike. Top of the 6th, 3-3 is your score. From Glendale, Arizona, Camelback Ranch Field. The 2-1 pitch is on the way. It's hit, high up in the air, right center field. Lewis headed back that direction, but it's caught by number 95, the right fielder, at the warning track, about 3 feet from the wall. Looked like that thing had a chance. One of those situations where both guys are screaming, "I got it, I got it, I got it." And they got it, so that's cool. We got 1 out here in the top of the 6th. Austin Nola's the hitter. The first pitch is on the way. Strike right downtown. Nola didn't swing at it, just looked at it like it was an alien or something. He's been 1 for 2 tonight, 269 average last year. The 0-1 is on the way. Called strike on the outside of the plate. No balls, 2 strikes. Nola steps back in the batter's box, looks out there. Probably trying to amp himself up. See if I can hit one of these or at least swing at one. Pitch is on the way. Check swing. In the dirt. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Pitcher for the Dodgers, Sports, wears number 76. Right-handed pitcher. Here goes the 1-2. Pitch on the way. Ooh, up high and inside. That'll even the count at it. 2-2. 1 out in the top of the 6th. Here we go. Sports looks down at the batter. 2 balls, 2 strike. Pitch on the way. Fouled off. Fouled off. 9 pitches so far for Sports. Count remains 2 balls, 2 strikes. Nola remains at the plate. Two-two pitch on the way. Nola hits it down the left field line, foul. And a fan gets a souvenir from the third baseman, number 73 for the Dodgers. Young fella in a Kershaw jersey gets the souvenir. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out, top of the 6th. Tie ball game. Pitch on the way. Down low. That'll make it 3 balls, 2 strikes, or a full count. Full count time. Full count. Sports looks down at Will Smith, gets the sign. Pitch on the way. Just up high, so he walked him. I thought that was a strike, but umpire didn't see it my way. Didn't ask my opinion either, so Nola gets a free pass to first base. And Sports is like, damn, I should have just thrown that a little bit lower. So here we go. Runner on first for the Mariners. 1 out, top of the 6th. Tie ball game, 3-3. J.P. Crawford in. He's 2 for 2 tonight with a single and a triple. Pitch on the way. Grounded up the middle. Soft grounder. And we got an out over at first base. Amaya playing shortstop for the Dodgers, number 79. That'll be 2 outs, top of the 6th, with a runner on second now for the Mariners. The runner advanced on that little soft single up the middle there. And Sports gets the hook from Roberts. So the Dodgers are going to bring in number 97 from the bullpen. We're in a commercial break here. So again, remember this pitcher that the Dodgers are bringing in, he has to face at least 3 batters. So this bull crap about them bringing in a pitcher, letting him pitch to one guy, and then yanking him to put in another pitcher. So you have like 15 commercial breaks in 20 minutes. That stuff's over. We are now going to make these guys pitch to 3 batters unless it's the end of an inning, and then they'll let them change them out between innings. But that whole come out to warm up and then face one batter and then get pulled, and then that thing's over. And I like it. It should speed these games up a little bit. Should speed them up, which should help baseball, in my opinion. Currently about 2 weeks out from the start of the regular season in baseball. But I know some folks that are excited about that. All right, hits-wise in this game, the Seattle's got 7 hits. The Dodgers have 5. There's been no errors committed at all in the game, and we're sitting here in the 6th inning. So, pretty well played spring training ball game. Look at that, Tish, how they sit out in the outfield. That's like some softball stuff, huh? Yep. All right, Tyler Gilbert, the new pitcher for the Dodgers. He was in AAA last year, played 36 games, went 2-4 with a 2.83 ERA, 47 innings pitched, 14 walks, 46 strikeouts, gave up 4 home runs, and the opponent batting average against him was .224. So he might be one of their newest guys that they're looking forward to seeing come up to the big league someday. Number 97, lefty. And he looks down at Kelenic, who is a lefty. Excuse me. Excuse me. I don't know what I need. I need to stop coughing. Kelenic's 0 for 2 tonight with 2 strikeouts. All righty, 1-1 pitch on the way. Umpire says it's a strike on the inside corner, so we're now at 1-2. Runner on second for the Mariners. 2 outs. Damian Estrada. Blue Crew, shout out to you, sir. Welcome to Valhalla Sports Talk and our first ever live stream for a Dodger game. Brand new channel. We thank you for visiting us, and I think you might have been the one that just subscribed. I didn't hear it, but I saw it up on my TV screen here that we had a new subscription. So if that was you, I thank you, sir. You're a gentleman and a scholar. We welcome you. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Runner on second. Right downtown, bang. Take a seat. Dodgers get out of the inning. So we're through that inning there. The game remains tied 3-3. How you doing, Damien? Where are you from, man? Dodger fan or some other team? Thank you for coming in to see the channel. All right, due up next for the Dodgers, we've got if they don't change some folks out, we've got Peters, Galvin Lux, and Will Smith. 3 batters for the Dodgers here in the next inning. So these young fellas coming up to bat. Yep, Damian Estrada subscribed to your channel. Well, I think Damian Estrada's a pretty cool dude. I appreciate it. All right, so we're sitting here at the top of the 6th, looks like. The game seems like it's gone by fast. My executive assistant off camera said she doesn't think it's gone fast at all. Chicago White Sox fan. The Big Hurt. That's whenever I hear Chicago White Sox, I remember Frank Thomas. The Beast. How long have you been a White Sox fan? All right, it looks like we're about to get back to the action here. Some other scores from around the Cactus League earlier today. It looks like the A's beat the Indians 7-6. Might have been a split squad game too. Since birth. Yeah. That's how I am about the Vikings for sure. The Dodgers too, pretty much. I mean, that would have been that would have been early 80s that I became a Dodger fan, late 70s. Was telling a viewer earlier today that my first teams that I remember were the Garvey Say Lopes days. So been a Dodger fan for a long time. And I grew up in Los Angeles, so most of my other teams are LA teams. But you can't be a fan longer than since birth. Alrighty, DJ Peters into bat for the Dodgers, so they did pull somebody out. It was 1-0 is the count against him. Bottom of the sixth here. Peters wearing number 70 for the Dodgers. The 1-0 on the way. Strike on the inside part of the plate. Peters looks back at the pitcher like he just stole something from him. And gets back in the batter box for another shot. 1-1 count. Pitch on the way. Way outside. That'll make the count 2-1. Fletcher's the pitcher for the Mariners now. A lefty. Pitch on the way. Swung and hit on. Right field. Fly ball. It's an out. That'll make it 1 out for the Mariners. So Galvin Lux coming up for the Dodgers, and we need something to happen. We need something to happen right here, Mr. Lux. Number 9, left-handed batter. 1 for 2 tonight. Hit 240 last year with 2 home runs and 9 RBIs in a limited call-up to the big leagues. Pitch on the way. Galvin swings and misses. Good cut, though. Good cut. We don't mind a good cut. As long as it's followed up by a hit. The 0-1 pitch. On the way. Lux hits it down to the second baseman, who catches it and fields it and throws it over to first for the second out. Not what we were looking for. Not what we were looking for, Dodger fans. D. Gordon was the second baseman that fielded that there. Will Smith up to bat for the Dodgers. Every time Will Smith comes up, I try to think of another Will Smith song, and all I can ever come up with is Getting Jiggy with It. I imagine Will Smith made more songs than that one, but I just can't remember them. I'm under too much pressure in my newest position as YouTube announcer. Will Smith's feeling the pressure too, and it looks like he took the first pitch for a strike. Didn't swing at it at all. So we're all under our own kind of pressure. 2 outs currently in the bottom of the 6th. Smith takes a ball. Middle of the plate it looked like to be, but it must have been low. So it's a 1-1 count. Will Smith 2 walks tonight and a run scored. Pitch on the way. He looks at it. It's called strike right down the middle. Right downtown. So 1 ball, 2 strikes. 2 outs. Bottom of the 6th. Come on, Smith. Yak this thing out of here. 1-2 on the way. Smith looks at it and gets rung up. Take a seat. Put on your catcher's gear. Get back out here. All right, so we're all the way through that inning. Teams change sides. I'm going to step away for just 1 moment. I'll be right back. Have to use the restroom, but we'll be right back with more Dodger baseball. All right, guys. Sorry about that. Ran into some traffic. Who's up here? Gordon? D. Gordon back up. 3-3 Dodgers. Yeah, when you go now to the restroom, you have to sing that happy birthday song for the coronavirus. So it took me a little longer than I anticipated. Happy birthday. Coronavirus. All right, so it's 1 ball, 2 strikes to D. Gordon. My executive assistant is fighting with one of the dogs who won't share the couch with her, just off camera. The 1-2 pitch is in the ground. So it's 2 balls, 2 strikes. Top of the 7th. 3-3. Tie ball game. No outs. Doing an interview on the TV right now, so trying to catch these pitches as they show them. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Pitches on the way to D. Gordon. Way up high. Pitching for the Dodgers right now is Goudan. Never know what you're going to see in spring training. All right, 3-2 pitch. Gordon gets a hold of it. Hits it to right center. Gets out all the way to the wall. Gordon's speeding around second. Headed for third. Nope, he went back to second. So Gordon pull up second base, double for him. I thought he was wheeling good enough where he was going to go for third there, but he didn't. But they are in business. Seattle is in business, ladies and gentlemen. And I don't like that one bit. So Raymond Gooman, last season at AAA for the Dodgers, 23 games. He had a 3-1 record, 2.63 ERA, walks 18, strikeouts 32. Opponents hit 269 against him. Now he's facing Mr. Moore. Moore scurs around a bunt. Changes his mind at the end there. It's called strike. Actually, a called ball, excuse me. Called strike. They keep switching the graphic on me, so I didn't know what to say. But no ball, 1 strike. On the batter, Moore. Pitch on the way. Grounded to the shortstop. The runner returns to second and is thrown to first. He tries to tag him. The ball bounces out of his glove. Everybody's safe. Everybody's safe. First and second for the Mariners. That was just ugly all around. So he fields it cleanly, the shortstop. He throws it to first, and he tries to catch it kind of in the air and then whips him with his arm. And doesn't make the tag, and the ball gets knocked out of his glove. So probably going to be an error there. But Seattle's in business. No outs. Runners on first and second. 3-3 is the score to the ball game. So Damian Estrada, so you're a Vikings fan. I'm a diehard Vikings fan, dude. That's the whole reason we're here. That's what made me make the channel. But we're going to do content for all my teams. But my main... Oh, we got a hit to left field there, and the fielder falls down after he makes the catch. That looked ugly, but it got us an out. Yeah, he gets underneath it, and as soon as he stops to throw it in, his foot slides out from underneath him. But he made the catch. The runners did not advance, so 1 out in the inning. Seattle still has runners on first and second. Are you a Bears fan, Damien? We could still be pals for at least a couple more months, and then we have to become enemies. All right, pitch on the way. The batter is Fraley again. Will Smith gets, after that first pitch, heads out to the mound to have a little chat. I'm guessing, Damien, if you were a White Sox fans from birth. You were you were a Bears fan from birth as well. Unfortunately, you are. Well, we all have our crosses to bear, Damien. I was born a Vikings fan pretty much as well, so at least you guys have a Super Bowl. All right, so the 1-0 pitch to White. White hits it straight up in the air or out to right field. It looks like it's going to stay fair. Right fielder gets under, makes the catch. Gordon is motoring from second to third. So it's 2 gone with runners at first and third. Top of the 7th. Tie ball game still 3-3, so the Dodgers can still get out of this unscathed. And these guys, the youngsters that are out there that I don't know who they are, they're having a hell of a time out in the outfield there. Having a hell of a time. Damn Trubisky. Yeah, the Bears fans have soured on him rather quick. Rightfully so, probably, too. I hope they keep him as their quarterback because it's your backups that kick our ass every year, it seems like. Daniel Vogelbach is back in. He's 0 for 3 on the night with a line out and 2 strikeouts. He still looks like a monster every time he gets up there, like he's going to end somebody's life, so I wish they would sit him on the bench for the rest of the night, but instead he stands in there with runners on the corners. Probably going to hit a 3-run shot right here to dash our hopes and dreams. First pitch is a ball up high, inside. 1 ball, no strikes. Currently 4 viewers in the channel here, so we thank you for stopping by for Valhalla Sports Talk's first baseball live stream. 1-0 pitch on the way. The double steal's attempted. It was a fake from the third base side, and the other guy was successful in stealing second there because Will Smith just held on the ball. Actually, it's not even Will Smith anymore, so they got another backup catcher in there as well. So I literally don't know who any of these people are on the Dodgers at this current moment, but them's the dangers of spring training, boys and girls. That's the danger of spring training. You got to remember these teams carry enough guys to have 2 teams. That's why they have split squad games all the time during spring training. Anyway, 2 balls, no strike. Pitch on the way. Low and outside, ball 3. So now we're in real trouble. 3 balls, no strikes. Runners on second and third with 2 outs. Still a tie ball game, 3-3. Top of the 7th. And we need Mr. Gudin to hold out hope for the Dodgers here. Pitch on the way. And it's another ball. So now we got bases juiced for the Mariners. Bases loaded. 2 outs. Good little test for Gudin here. And it looks like Lewis is the batter for the Mariners. Kyle Lewis, 0 for 3, fly out, last at bat. Pitch on the way. Looks like you got him to pop up. Right field line. It's going foul, but it might be playable. Nope. Into the stands, about 8 rows back. That would have got us out of there. Vikings should trade Cook to Chicago. Damien, you guys don't have a number 1 pick this year, do you? That's probably what it would take. I think they would take that, though. I think the Vikes would probably do that if they got a first rounder, because I'm not sure they're going to sign him long term. I don't think they would take anything less this year, though. They'll just let him play out the contract. But who knows? I just know we're in cap hell. Pitch on the way. It's hit. Right field, deep. Gonna be a grand slam. Blah. Grand slam by Lewis. So Gudin comes in, gets faced with the pressure, and folds like a cheap suit. Seattle now leads 7-3 in the top of the seventh with 2 outs. Little doubt after he hit that. I thought for sure it was gone. Nah, it's not getting to me, Gil. I didn't like that much. You never like to see another team hit a grand salami on your ass. Little doubt in that one, though. It was gone quick. So here we go, resetting. It's 1 ball, 1 strike on the hitter, Nola, who seems like he's been up a million times tonight. 2 outs, top of the seventh. Seattle leading now 7-3. Pitch on the way. Nola hits it down the right field line. Foul into the netting. Still weird to see all the netting all the way down the line, man. I think that was a massive overreaction by Major League Baseball. I think on the Major League level, it doesn't look as obvious as it does here, but at least at this minor league stadium here, it looks pretty obvious. So 2 balls, 2 strike on the batter, Nola. 2-2, 2 outs. Pitch on the way. Low and inside, full count now. 3 balls, 2 strikes. The Lakers game going now, Gil? Are you watching that? What's going on there? No, Damien, we can't do Cook for a 6th rounder. All right, the inning mercifully ends right there with strike 3 call. All right, so we're headed to the 7th inning stretch in Glendale. Mariners now lead 7-3. Nah, Damien, Cook for a 6th ain't gonna happen. We're in cap hell, but we're not in cap idiocy. So they'll keep him and let him play out the contract, I bet you, unless they get some kind of an offer here. But let's see what happens. Is that how they do it over in Japan too, Gil? It just doesn't look like baseball to me, man. I mean, high school, we had fences all the way around, I guess, but I don't know. Looks weird to me on the major league level. Massive overreaction, but I don't know. That's the whole world we live in now. Sue happy, and then the fact that it was a little kid that got hurt last year too, that didn't help none either. But you got to be awake at these games, man, especially if you're down those lines. Seven viewers, that's our record for tonight, currently in the chat. Welcome to Valhalla Sports Talk and tonight's coverage of the Dodgers versus Seattle Mariners spring training game from Arizona. Thank you for coming in and joining us tonight. Please hit that subscribe button if you are so inclined. Help out a new channel. We're just over a month old here. This is our 10th live stream. All different sports. We do a little bit of everything. We've done some Laker games. This is our first Dodger game. We've done some NASCAR. We've done some XFL games. It's all just about getting a little bit better each and every time so this channel can grow and we can have some fun watching some sports. So hits-wise now, Seattle's got 9 on the game. Dodgers have 5. errors has now changed. Seattle has no errors, and the Dodgers have 2. Gil, the Pelicans are beating the Heat. Pelicans are fun to watch, man. Of course, they're all Lakers. They're all ex-Lakers now, except for Zion, but they are fun to watch. All right, who we got up here for the Dodgers? All right, up for the Dodgers, one of those outfielders they had back there. Rayleigh. Anyway, Mr. Rayleigh is no balls, 2 strikes already. Bottom of the 7th. The 0-2 pitch on the way. Way up high. Rayleigh lays off it. That'll make it 1-2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Bottom of the 7th. Pitch on the way. In the dirt. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Yeah, Gil, I think the same thing. That little girl got hit, and that's why they put him up. Two balls, 2 strikes. Pitch is on the way. Down low again. We got what's called a full count, ladies and gentlemen. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Dodgers need to make something happen right here. Let's get some runners in on base. Full count pitch on the way, and the big fella strikes the hell out. Takes a seat. Yeah, Gil, I don't know. I don't know how they would regulate that, who could sit down there, but I don't know. I guess if the thing was they were going to have to keep the kids or even like women down that low, then probably it is time to put up the netting. You definitely can't just sit down there and not pay attention to the game. All right, so Cody Thomas is up now, I believe, for the Dodgers. No balls, 1 strike as he swings and fouls off the first pitch. Currently in the bottom of the 7th with Seattle leading 7-3. The 0-1 pitch on the way. Gets a good cut, but hits it foul right into the netting. Right-hand side, about 8 feet up. So no balls, 2 strikes. Pitch on the way. Up high. 1 ball, 2 strikes. This is Riley, the left fielder that's up right now. I think. I mean, everything's updating, so maybe I'm missing it. Ooh, monster swing and takes a seat. Take a seat, young man. 2 outs. Bottom of the 7th. But that was a mighty swing. If you're going to go down swinging. Is that pretty normal, Gil, that the Mariners play real well in spring training? I don't usually even start paying attention until we're into the regular season, and then we just want to get some time here, do a Dodger game, so we're ready for the season. 1-1 on the next batter here. And he hits it to the left side. Shortstop. Shortstop gets it. Throws it over first for the 3rd out of the inning. Quick inning for the Dodgers. I believe they went down 1-2-3. Yeah, Gil, that I was kind of working on that stuff, dude, doing some graphics for like home runs and stuff, but didn't get them done in time. But we'll have all that stuff. Damien says preseason is boring. Yeah, it's a little weird when they start putting in these, the third, eighth string guys. Plus, there's nothing on the line at this point either. They don't count. So, like I said, it was just all about getting Valhalla Sports Talk a practice baseball game, so we'll be ready to do that during the year, and then we'll go from there. But we got to, like Gil said, we're gonna add some like graphics for like strikeouts and some noises. So Gil, I learned how to do animated GIFs, so I could start doing stuff like that now. Just a matter of doing it. We're still working on building all the other channels, and we changed our logo last week already, so we're trying to update all the templates, but we're getting there. Making quick progress. Currently 4 viewers in the stream. Got 2 new subscribers tonight, so that was pretty cool. A little progress there. Appreciate the support. So it looks like Mariscal is the next batter. I thought it was 2 weeks to opening day. Apparently it's 3 weeks. So new pitcher for the Dodgers, Marshall Kozowski. Last season he played for Double-A ball. He had 27 games. He was 4-3. And he throws the ball into the batter. And I don't have any idea who he is, but he's probably from Double-A as well. And he just ropes one to center field on the fly. It's caught. 1 out. Lines out to Peters in center field for the first out of the 8th. 7-3, Seattle leads. Thanks, Gil. Worked on that. I wasn't sure what we were going to call the Dodger one. The Viking one's going to be SKOL Report, and the Dodger one will be the Blue Crew Report. All right, pitch on the way to the next batter. It's way high. It's almost like a softball pitch. 1 ball, no strikes. Top of the 8th with 1 out. Thank you for subscribing. Yeah, anyone that subscribed, thank you. Thank you so much. They put us at like 34, 35, something like that. So we're like knocking on the door of 1,000. We are right there. All right, line down the first base line. The first baseman catches it, tags the base. 2 outs, top of the 8th. So this new pitcher that came in, he's pitched 5 pitches and has 2 outs. So that's what we're looking for. That's what we're looking for. All right, next batter for the Mariners is in the box. He's a lefty. Pitches on the way. Jumps in the air like he thought he was going to get hit, and it's a called strike in the middle of the plate. No balls, 1 strike. 2 outs. Top of the 8th. This is Alan Hansen, who last season hit 163. So he's not exactly headed to the Hall of Fame just yet. Takes the next pitch for a ball, 1-1. 1-1 pitch is on the way. Low and in the dirt. That'll make it 2 balls, 1 strike. 2 outs in the top of the 8th. You know, you guys have the best farm system. Yeah, we got a pretty good one. We made some rookies of the year, and now we just need to start winning some championships to make it worth having the best farm system. All right, the 3-1 pitch on the way. Take a seat, young man. Oh, my bad. I thought that was, it's 3 balls, 2 strikes. It's a full count now. So you don't have to take a seat yet, but hopefully after this pitch he does. 3-2 pitch on the way. Woo, high up, chin music. Take your base. I like the other version of the play-by-play better, where he called him out, but you're probably not going to give me credit for that. He almost got hit on that next pitch, though. Little chin music. So we're now top of the 8th, 2 outs, runner on first for the Mariners. Cowan is the hitter for the Mariners. No balls, no strikes. Pitch on the way. Foul behind the plate. Just a dribbler to the right. This pitcher for the Dodgers looks like a monster. That's a big dude. He's probably from like Nebraska or something. Montana. $36 right now, Gil? Dang, dude. We like it. We like it. We like it. We're trying to move forward, not backwards. All right, the next pitch, 1-1 count, is on the way. Hunter hits it, fouls it back behind the plate. Hunter, the fellow that just almost got hit by the pitch, tried to steal second, and he's going to have to come back to first because that's not how it works. So Seattle's got that runner on second still. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs in the top of the 8th. Seattle leads 7-3. The 1-2 pitch. 1-2 pitch is on the way. And a swing and a miss. Take a seat. So we're out of the inning without giving up any more runs. Damian Estrada asks, which team do you see having a better season this year? You talking to Damian between the Dodgers and the Mariners? And you're asking that to a fellow wearing a Dodger shirt and a Dodger hat? Are you looking for an unbiased opinion? But no, I think the Dodgers are about to contend for that chip again this year. Hopefully we can make it happen now that they've removed all garbage cans from the stadiums. For them Houston Astros, who shouldn't have half their players playing this year, in my opinion. But no, I think the Dodgers will be right there contending again this year. I still, like every of the last 3 years, I'm still worried about our pitching, but I think we've got a little better there. I'm going to miss Ryu. How about you, Damian? Who do you see having a better year this year? Do you see the Cubs having a better year or the White Sox? Unbiased opinion, since you're a White Sox fan. Excuse me. All right, so up for the Dodgers this inning, McKinstry, Estevez, and Amaya. I know none of them. I don't know who any of them are. Come on, Damien. We're going to tell me that the White Sox were going to have a better year than the Cubs and you change your mind or what? McKinstry to lead off the eighth for the Dodgers. Fouls it to the right. A little dribbler down the line. McKinstry is 0 for 1 tonight, a fly out. 300 average in the minors last year. Pitch on the way. Inside. Ball. That makes it 1 ball, 1 strike. No outs. Bottom of the eighth. Ooh, pitched inside again. That makes it 2 balls, 1 strike. They're announcing it was a sellout this evening in Glendale for the Dodger game. Blue Crew represents. They show up to these games. Oh, batter fouls it off right in front of the plate, just to the back of the plate, actually. So that'll make it 2 balls, 2 strikes. Damien says White Sox will. Cool. Shocked you said that, though. Absolutely shocked. Alrighty, 2 balls, 2 strike. Pitch on the way. Low. So that'll be 3 balls, 2 strikes. Full count. Full count, ladies and gentlemen. Alrighty, here comes the payoff pitch. A swing and a miss. So 1 out, bottom of the eighth. Currently 4 viewers in the chat. I'd like to welcome you to Valhalla Sports Talk. This is our first live stream of a baseball game since our inception. We started the channel just over a month ago. And we just wanted to do a spring training game to do a baseball game. So here's our little practice baseball broadcast. Omar Estevez is at bat right now. Last year in Double-A, he hit .291 with 6 home runs, 36 RBIs. 0-1. He takes the second pitch for no balls, 2 strikes. So he's seen 2 strikes his first 2 pitches. 1 out, bottom of the eighth. Here goes the 0-2 pitch. Swings on it up in the zone, fouls it up down the left field line. Manages to get over the netting and into the crowd. So the count remains 0-2. So Damien says, just like the Bears will be in the playoffs this season if we don't get a lockout. Damien, they can't lock out this year, man. If the NFL locks out, the Dodger player takes that 3rd strike and goes to take a seat on the pine. So 2 outs in the bottom of the eighth. But as I was saying, the NFL won't lock out this year. If they lock out, it would be next year. So if they're voting, I think, for the next few days on the new CBA agreement, and if they don't agree to it and don't renegotiate it here during the season, then they could lock out next year. But there's 0 chance of the NFL locking out this year. All right, so here we go. Dodgers down to their last out in the eighth here. Number 79 at the plate for the Dodgers. Already sitting at 0-1. And now he's sitting at 0-2. He's not happy about it. Not happy about it. But he's going to get another shot right here. So the 0-2 pitch on the way. A swing and a miss. Take a seat, young man. So the Dodgers go up there and go down 1-2-3. in the 8th, and this game headed to the 9th. So the Bears are in the playoffs, Damien, according to you. So they're going to make it since there's not going to be a lockout. And if the Bears make the playoffs, that probably means that the Vikings did not. So I'm going to have to hope that you're probably wrong there. But if you're not, then you'll get points for being a good predictor. It's hard to believe we're still that far out from the season actually happening. Damien, have you watched any of the XFL games? Did you like them? If you did, what's my thoughts on the new CBA agreement? I like it or I hate it. I don't really know enough about it. I don't know exactly what they're voting on. I know there was some talk about about adding a 17th game. I would rather there be a 17th game than 4 preseason games, but whatever. So I don't know enough about it. It seems to me like the owners are trying to, kind of keep the status quo there. They're not trying to give them over 50%, which in no professional sport does. So I really don't know enough about it, though. I don't know what's in there, what would make the players mad. I know the NFLPA, the union for the NFL players. They've been not nearly as successful as the unions for the other sports leagues. All you have to do is look at guaranteed money. So, but then on the other hand, you look at some of these salaries in baseball, and it's ridiculous how much like a scrub player makes in baseball, and they're competing for him to try to get him on their team. But so I don't know. I don't know what the pleasant in between is there. I mean, if you're split between revenue and what the players make is 50-50, that's supposed to be fair, I guess, right? So either way, the rich are still getting richer. That's kind of how this whole thing works. What about you, Damien? What do you think about the CBA? Do you know anything about it? I just know they're supposed to vote on it, is what I heard. It's negotiated, and now they have a time period where they can vote on it. I know that Stefan Diggs of the Vikings said that he's voting no, so I don't know what he found that he didn't like, but he doesn't like a lot of stuff. But Seattle comes up and they get a infield single, I think, unless it's called an error on that third baseman. Gentry is his name. Yeah, Damien, I agree. I like the XFL too, man. I like the quality of the players. It's pretty obvious that it's the first year, but some of the rules for the XFL are absolutely amazing, in my opinion. That kickoff rule should be immediately adopted for the NFL. The fact that they can go for 1, 2, or 3 would drive the purists of the game crazy, but I think that makes it a better game. I just like a lot about it, like an absolute lot about it. The way they can opt to not go for an onside kick, they don't do that, but they can take it on such and such a yard line and go for a 4th and 15. I think that's cool because it's all of that stuff's for like player safety, and there's nothing wrong with that. Yeah, nobody likes the preseason, man. Yeah, I don't like the preseason either. It just seems like a lot. People try to give away their tickets, and it's still crazy expensive to go to a preseason game. It's lame. All right, so 2 balls, 1 strike. Kind of gone away from the play-by-play, so I apologize if anyone was riveted to their YouTube channel wanting the play-by-play from me for this 7-3 ball game in spring training, but I'll give you a general idea what's going on. 2-1, no outs in the top of the 9th. Seattle's got a runner on first. Alrighty, this 2-1 pitch is on the way. And it's lined down the right field line into the corner. Runners are running. It goes in that same corner that got caught up in earlier, and Seattle scores another run. So now they're up 8-3, and the batter walks in safely into second base with a stand-up double. That thing was roped down the right field line. And I've never seen this field before up there in Glendale, but man, when he gets in that right-hand corner, that's a chain link fence down there, and it seems like the ball just dies when he gets over there. So stand-up double, and he drives home a runner. We've got like an official butt whipping occurring in Glendale for my Dodgers. All right, so no outs, runner on second. First pitch on the way. Called strike. No balls, one strike. Eight to 3, top of the ninth. Seattle spanking that booty. The 0-1 pitch on the way. A swing and a miss. A mighty swing and a miss. So no balls, two strikes. Hey, dude, there's your Sox logo. Damian, they just showed it. So the Sox must play up there in Glendale too. All right, the 0-2 pitch is on the way. Foul down the left field line. Little short slice. I think he broke his bat. Yeah, Sox logo down there, dude. They must play in that same stadium as the Dodgers, maybe. I'm not sure. They're talking about how they design player uniforms now. It says that they're all custom made for each player. So, not the old days like Little League where you just got the shirt they gave you. Here's a large. When you're 13, here's a large. It's 3 sizes too big. They measure everything on these fellas. Let them pick whether they want it to be baggy, tight, whatever. Anyway, Cesar. I couldn't even catch his last name because they said it too fast, but he's a new batter for Seattle. Runner on second. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Pitch is on the way. A swing, and he fouls it off over the catcher's head to the backstop. 1 ball, 2 strikes. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Top of the ninth. Runner on second. Seattle leads 8-3. After a grand salami that doomed the Dodgers just a couple innings ago. The 1-2 pitch on the way. Called strike. Take a seat, young man. Take a seat. And this umpire's being a little demonstrative when he's punching guys out at the plate there. It's cool. I mean, might be a boring umpire. All right, Rodriguez in for Seattle now. Left-handed hitter. Man at second, 1 out. Top of the ninth. Pitch is high. 1 ball, no strikes. 1 ball, no strikes. Last season, Estrada hit 326, 12 home runs, 69 RBIs. Pitch on the way. Right downtown. Called strike. So 1 ball, 1 strike. One ball, 1 strike. Top of the 9th. Runner on second. Pitch on the way. Down low. That makes it 2-1. 2 balls, 1 strike. All right, the 2-1 pitch. Coming, it's coming, it's coming. It's on the way. High and outside. This 85 at bat for the Mariners is a big dude. All right, the 3-1. Pitch is on the way. Down low and in the dirt. Free pass to Rodriguez. So he takes first. Seattle now has runners on first and second with one out. Top of the 9th, leading 8-3. Dodgers pitcher gets a visit from the bench. Pitching for the Dodgers, number 89, Sheffield. I didn't know that. They're talking about how Rick Honeycutt is no longer the pitching coach for the Dodgers. Had no clue. All right, the first pitch to the new batter is a ball outside. Damian Estrada, nice background. Thanks, man. Appreciate it. All right, the 1-0 pitch on the way. Balls. So 2 balls, no strikes. Sheffield, the Dodger pitcher, has 19 pitches so far since coming to the game. All right, the 2-0 pitch. A swing and a miss. 2 balls, 1 strikes. Runners remain first and second with 1 out. Top of the 9th. Seattle leading 8-3. 8-3. We got grand slammed out of this one. All right, the 2-1 pitch on the way. Whoa, timeout. Timeout just before he pitched it. Just before he pitched it. All right, here we go. 2-1 pitch on the way. Just a little inside, called the ball. 3 balls, 1 strike. It remains runners on first and second with 1 out. Get a double play here and get out of this inning. Sheffield lines up the 3-1, sends it on its way. It's hit. Center field, fly ball. Center fielder gets under, catches it, and holds the runner at second. We got 2 outs. 2 outs in the top of the 9th. Runners on first and second for the Mariners. Yeah, Damian, no, I'm not a Twins fan. The Vikings, like, I was almost born a Viking fan in essence because my parents were Viking fans. But then we moved to Los Angeles when I was young, when I was like 3. So all my other teams are LA teams. So the Lakers, the Dodgers, and the LA Kings. Yeah, I was a Viking fan from a very young age. and a fanatic, actually. I mean, actually, I'm crazy about him. All right, the pitch on the way. The new batter is a righty, Chris Mariscal. He's 0 for 1 with a line out tonight. The minors last year, he hit 229, 13 home runs, 40 RBIs. And he's now down 0-1. The 0-1 pitch is on the way in the dirt. So that'll make it 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike. 1 ball, 1 strike. 2 outs. Top of the ninth. Runners on first and second. Seattle leads 8-3. And the pitch on the way. Fair ball down the left field line. Another run scores for Seattle. And the runner advances to third. So now Seattle's got runners on second and third. And this ass whooping is continuing. 9-3. Seattle leads. 2 outs in the top of the ninth. This was not exactly what we were looking forward to tonight. Damien Estrada says, "Rip Kobe." Agreed. Rest in peace. What a shocking deal that was. We went to a commercial break, so it looks like the Dodgers might be bringing in a new arm here. New arm for the Dodgers. We're 3 hours into this whole thing, into this thread, the stream. Just a little technical stuff for the stream. I like to do this so that I get an idea as we go forward. But 3 hours into the stream, running 8.1% CPU usage, 30 frames per second. It looks like everything's held pretty solid for the whole thing. So that's what we like to hear. That's what we like to hear. I'm saying we got an excellent connection, low latency, and currently with 4 viewers and 5 likes. So I think that's the most likes we've ever got through a stream. So we're setting records. Setting records. All right, so Mosley's the new pitcher for the Dodgers. Number 84. Or the Wonder Dog is taking his place underneath my desk here. So if you hear him eating something, he's probably got something, a bone or something. All right, so Mosley here last season had single and double A. Had played in 47 games, had 1 start, 6-3 record, 2.34 ERA, 77 innings pitched, 35 walks, 70 strikeouts. Opponents hit 228 against him. His second pitch headed up there. It's now 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike on 2 pitches. Luis Liberto is the hitter now. He's 0 for 1 with a ground out. Pitch on the way. Top foul ball down the first base line. That'll make the count 1-2. 1 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, 2 runners on second and third. Top of the ninth. Score remains 9-3. Seattle. Thumbs down. Thumbs down for that part. The 1-2 pitch on the way, low and inside. Another ball, so 2 balls, 2 strikes. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Two balls, 2 strikes. Top of the 9th. Here we go. Long time between pitches here. Pitch on the way. Another low one. That makes it a full count. 3-2. The first little fun here for the new pitcher. Catcher comes out to talk to him. Probably reminded him that first base is open. He should have reminded him that we're down 9-3 and it's time to get the hell out of here. All right, 3-2 pitch on the way. Hit to center field. Painter makes the catch, ends the inning. So we're headed to the bottom of the 9th. Last gasp for the Dodgers. Last gasp. Last chance. All righty, due up for the Dodgers. Peters. Lux. No way Lux makes another at bat, in my opinion. We will see if I am wrong, but I don't think we'll see him again. And Gale, who apparently played for Tampa Bay. For the Dodgers in the bottom of the 9th. We only need a grand slam and 2 runs, so I think we got this thing. I think pretty much chalk this up as a win. Grand slam. 3-run shot, walk off. Walk off with the W. Probably going to happen. It's probably going to happen. Do you think it's going to happen, executive assistant, right off camera? So maybe, so it's 9-3. So a grand slam, 7. So grand slam and then a 2-run shot to tie it and go to extra innings. Is that what's going to happen? 12 hits tonight for Seattle and only 5 for the Dodgers with 2 errors chalked up to the boys in blue. The Blue Crew. Yeah, maybe in the Dodgers do need to wake up, but probably not today. Let them just go to sleep, and we'll get back in this another time. I think they actually play tomorrow. And I think it's fairly early. I think it's like 1 o'clock. New pitcher for the Mariners, Scott Bochis. 3-8 record last year, 4.03 ERA, 82 innings, 32 walks, 104 strikeouts. So he did some pitching. Peters up to bat for the Dodgers, number 70. He's got 1 flyout on the night. Last season in the minors, he hit .249 with 23 home runs. All righty, so Peters stands in there. Pitch on the way. Fouls it off the catcher's mask. So, strike 1. No balls, 1 strikes. Bottom of the 9th. Peters at the plate. Pitch on the way. Outside. Counts 1-1. Peters is a right-handed batter facing a right-handed pitcher for Seattle. Pitch is on the way. Fouled off the backstop again. So Peters now 1-2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Alrighty, 1-2 count. Pitch on the way. Up high. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Bottom of the ninth. Alrighty, pitch on the way. And Peter strikes out swinging. Take a seat, young man. See you tomorrow. This new pitcher for Seattle is out there. He's number 00, and he doesn't even have his name on the back of his jersey. So they might have pulled him out of the crowd or something. I don't think I've ever seen that in the major leagues, except for the teams that don't wear names on their jerseys. Is it 90? Do the other players have names on their jerseys for Seattle? I know the Yankees don't, but I thought Seattle did. Griffey used to have his name. They're just like, here, dude, put this on. You might pitch. That catcher has his name on his jersey. All right, so a new Dodger batter up there. He's already down 2 balls, 1 strike. Who that is? Kendall. Kendall, number 96. All right, so 2 balls, 1 strike, 1 out, bottom of the ninth. Pitch on the way. High heat. Swings at it. So 2 balls, 2 strikes. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Bottom of the ninth. Pitch on the way. Fouled off down the left field line. Out of play. All right, 2 balls, 2 strike. Bottom of the ninth. Pitch on the way. Call strike. Take a seat. Take a seat, number 96. We will see you again tomorrow as well. So this pitcher with no name on his jersey, he's done rung up 2 of our guys. So it's kind of a snapshot of the rest of the game that got real crappy after that grand slam. And Rocky Gale, number 58, comes in for the Dodgers. 323, no home runs, and 6 RBIs last season for AAA. First pitch is a strike. So 0-1, 2 outs, bottom of the ninth. Seattle leads 9-3. That pitch is inside. 1 ball, 1 strike. So if there was ever a time for the Dodgers to have a rally, it's right here. 2 outs, bottom of the ninth, down 9-3. I still think we're going to win this. Pitch on the way, swing, fouled off to the backstop. Fouled off to the backstop there, so we got 1 ball, 2 strikes. Instead of showing the game, the TV is showing some wrestling matches in the outfield in the grass between a bunch of little kids. And it might be better than the game at this point. 1-2. Pitch on the way, outside. 2-2. 2-2. Dodgers are down to their last strike. Pitch on the way. Down low. 3-2. We got one of them full counts, ladies and gentlemen. Full count. Batter lines up. Pitch on the way. Swing and a miss. And that's going to end it from Glendale, Arizona. Final. Seattle Mariners 9, Los Angeles Dodgers 3. Valhalla Sports Talk would like to thank everybody that came in and joined our channel tonight. We've got, I think, 3 or 4 new subscribers. We had a lot of folks come into the chat tonight and say hello. So I appreciate it, man. We're trying to get this whole deal started. I don't have a schedule yet for what's next for Valhalla Sports Talk, but I always do put it up on the page as we do announce our streams. So if you've subscribed and you hit that bell button, it'll notify you when we have things scheduled. But man, it was fun today, Damien. It was a pleasure to meet you, dude. Yeah, it was better. The wrestling in the outfield was better than WWE sometimes. But anyway, there's a bunch of little kids having fun. But I thank everybody for coming in and seeing us tonight, supporting the channel, and we hope to see you guys in the future for Valhalla Sports Talk. We do have content coming out this week, I'm sure of it, that are like some skits, some funny stuff. So we're going to do some other things other than just these live streams. So we invite you to check it out. Comment in the comments if you got anything that you'd like to see us do, or other things you'd like us to watch or check out, and we'll see if we can do it. But you guys have a great night, and thank you from Valhalla Sports Talks. Go Dodgers.